So in this session, we will try to understand conditional statements which are supported in JavaScript. You remember JavaScript? I said JavaScript is a lightweight programming language, and you remember every programming language will be supporting conditional statements, and hence even JavaScript also supports conditional statements. Now we need to understand what conditional statements are supported in JavaScript, right? So very simple, every programming language will be supporting if condition, else if condition, and then else statement. So if statement will be usually written like this: if parenthesis, inside the parenthesis you will be writing some expression, right? And next open curly bracket, end curly bracket. Inside this body of the if condition you can write some JavaScript code, and this expression can be any expression which will give you either true or false, right? So this is usually called as Boolean expression. In case if this expression result is true, execution will come into the if condition body. In case expression result is false, execution will not come into the if condition body. Okay, so I believe you understood. Remember, apart from if statement, you can write else if statement also, or you can write n number of else, or you can write n number of else if statements after if statement. Let me write else if, and you will be writing some other expression. Okay, open curly bracket, end curly bracket, again same. So again this expression must be Boolean expression. In case if this expression gives a true, execution will come into the else if body. In case if expression 2 will give false, obviously execution will not come into the else if condition body or else if statement body. Similar way, for a given if statement, you are allowed to write any number of else if statements. You can write 0 or more else if statements. I can write 0 or more else if statements for given if statement. But anyhow, you remember, without writing if statement, you cannot write else if statements. Now let's say I have written another else if statement with expression 3, and again it must be a Boolean expression, so on and so forth. You can write any number of else if statements, and you can write one else statement, right? You remember again, the else statement can be minimum 0 and maximum 1. So you remember, you are not allowed to write more than one else statement, and else statement will not be having any parenthesis, no parenthesis. Okay, so I believe you understood the point. And you also remember that we cannot write either else if statements or else statements without having if statement. If you want to write else statement, definitely if is required. Similar way, if you want to write else if statement, definitely if is required. And apart from all these things, you need to understand how the conditional statements will be executed in the sequence. In general, the if statement, first if statement will be executed, or this expression 1 will be executed. In case if expression 1 is giving a true, execution will come into the if condition body. In case if the expression 1 is false, the next checking, next verification will go to else if statement, and expression 2 will be evaluated. In case if the expression 2 gives a true, execution will come into the else if body. In case if the expression 2 gives false, then the execution will go to, or the verification will go to expression 3. In case if the expression 3 gives a true, then the execution will go into the else if body, or otherwise in case if expression 3 is giving false, then the execution will go to next else if statement, so on and so forth. In case if no expression is matching, if no expression is giving true, finally execution will come into the else body. I believe you understood the point. And you also remember that the JavaScript supports even switch case also, right? So switch case will be written something like this: switch and some variable over here, right? Already declared variable name you will be using, open curly bracket, end curly bracket, and inside this switch you will be writing case labels, case, and the predicted value for the variable. Maybe first predicted value you will be writing here, right? So it can be anything. After this you will be writing colon, some JavaScript code, and after this you will be usually writing break statement. Similar way, in case if you are having some other predicted value for this variable, So that you will be writing in the second case that value and again colon some JavaScript code break statement, right? So I believe you understood. So in case if for the variable, if you are having 100 predicted values, you will be writing 100 case labels. In case if no case label value is matching, you will be writing a default case and again break statement, right? So remember, usually switch case will be used in place of writing multiple else if blocks. It is recommended to use switch case. Switch case execution is usually faster compared to multiple else if statement execution. And you remember next point, usually either these conditional statements, if, else if and else statements, these conditional statements are written inside the function body. Not only that, even switch case statements are also written inside the function body. Or in simple words, I can say all conditional statements or switch case statements will be always written inside the function body, right? I believe you understood the point. Now, let me explain one more important point. In some cases, when you are writing a conditional statement like if, else if, you might require to check multiple expressions, right? Let us assume that I am writing some expression, say 9, and let us say inside the same if condition body, let us say I am writing another expression 10. Now my requirement is I wanted to execute this if condition body only when this expression 9 is true and even expression 10 is also true. When both are true, I wanted to execute the body of the if condition. In case if you want to club multiple expressions inside a conditional statement, obviously you can able to use double and symbol. So this is double and, something like this it will be written. Okay. So when you write a double and, the execution will come into the corresponding condition body when the corresponding left hand side expression and right hand side expression both are giving true, right? Now similar way, let us say I am having one more requirement. Let us say I am writing another if condition wherein let us say I am writing expression 11 and then expression 12. Now my requirement is I wanted to execute the if condition body when either this expression 11 is true or expression 12 is true. Either of these two things, at least one becomes true, I wanted to execute the if condition body. In such kind of situations, you can use R symbol for clubbing these multiple expressions. So if you club multiple expressions by using R symbol, in case if any of this expression becomes true, the execution will come into the body. I believe you understood.